All right.
All right, my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming and Tech Reviews. I'm Andrew, and today we're going to be talking about the new Blackwell GPUs. This is SilverbeardGaming. Gaming. We'll get
Hello,
you all
y'all.
his information so you can subscribe to his channel and help support another brother in the fight to bring you gaming content that is good and wholesome. SilverBeard Gaming had the 79 or 7900 XT.
7900
And
XT.
and then this is your first Nvidia experience that you've ever had.
This will be my second one.
Second
My
one,
last
second
one
one.
was a GTX 670.
Okay, so I'm gonna let Silverbeard talk to you guys for just a second and see, kind of introduce himself and stuff like that. I kind of feel rude just being like taking over and everything. So I'm gonna let him. He is a member on the channel, and this is something that I want to start doing for all the members on the channel, giving them that opportunity to come on and actually interact with me as a perk for being a member on the channel. And this is the first one, so I'm gonna let him talk for a minute. Let him, go ahead and introduce himself and tell you a little bit about himself and what he does on his channel. We'll make sure we have links in the bottom of the description for you guys so that you guys can find them easily. And let's go crack it off.
Hello, everybody. I'm SilverBeard Gaming. I play a wide variety of games, mainly open world. The only GPUs I've really used is AMD products, and after watching Froggy, I decided to give Nvidia a try after many years of being on AMD products, and I'm quite surprised with the 5070 that I bought. I didn't think that multi-frame gen would be as smooth as it is. I just turn it on and forget about it.
So with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to kind of discuss the inner workings of frame generation, multi-frame generation. Is it safe to say that you're casual older gamer or more of like the pros mindset type gamer?
Uh, Casual, old style. I've been playing PC for since 2004.
Okay, so I mean, so you say you have some experience in the PC and stuff, but you would pretty much rate yourself as like, like me, like I'm a casual gamer. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm good at some games, but I like to just play video games. I'm an older guy, I got a family, got a job, a career. Just come home. I'm not super competitive. Just want to play video games. Is that fair? Is that a fair assessment?
yeah.
Okay, so just two regular guys that like to play video games. I would say we are well within the 80 to 90% of gamers that are going to turn on something like MFG 4X. And essentially, after you get used to it, it's 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 like second nature, right?
Yeah, it's smooth.
Is that fair to say? Like yeah,
Yeah, that's fair to say.
you notice some things, but it's not so distracting that you can't enjoy the experience.
I haven't noticed anything yet.
Yeah, it's for me it's crazy because like you, I play a lot of open world games. I play a lot of story driven games and stuff. And so when I turn on MFG and I play, I can sometimes notice, I would turn the camera, you get a little bit of warbling or whatever, you get some artifact and stuff, but do you think the way I explain it, performance versus experience, do you think that's a fair assessment?
Yeah,
Because I don't think it's performance. Like, I mean, we know that. Like, we're not dumb. We're not born yesterday. We know that it's a tool to smooth out our gameplay.
yeah.
It so you've been playing some Cyberpunk 2077 with MFG 4X. Now, I've tested this game on a 5050, a 5060, a 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, and that's the 5070 Ti, all in this same family of Blackwell GPUs. And later today, I'll be testing it on the 5090 as soon as I go pick it up from Best Buy. So we're at a point where it's like I don't have the 5070, but with what I can glean from the 5060 Ti and the 5070 Ti is I would put, because I have a 4090 right now, I would put the 5070 with MFG 4X slightly above what I can do on a 4090. Would you agree with that? Because you were showing me your frame rates at about 130 FPS for that,
Yeah.
and that was and with the same settings with a 4090, I was just slightly over 100 FPS, maybe like 111. And so essentially, Jensen didn't necessarily lie. I mean, he did mislead, because let's face it, like there are sensitivity levels across multiple gamers
Yeah.
that could potentially make MFG not a thing for you. Maybe 3x is better, and then that's going to put you closer to what a 4090, or a little bit under what a 4090. Have you tried 3x on it yet?
3X I've tried a little bit on, just mainly Cyberpunk.
Yeah. What other games have you tried with it?
Uh, let's see here. Elder Scrolls, the remastered one. RoboCop,
Nice, nice.
Cleric Skewer, Expedition 33. That one done pretty good.
I haven't tried that one with. I actually have not tried that one with MFG, because all my save game is on the on the on the AMD system.
And Throne and Liberty. That
Throne
one,
of Liberty. That one has
Throne
4x.
and Liberty, quite surprised me on the image quality difference.
Yeah.
To me,
See,
it made the bushes and trees pop out a lot more.
I I I do I do find myself pretty often. Okay, now that having both, like having two full builds, having the ability to just turn right on to AMD, Nvidia or AMD at any time, I do notice a distinct difference sometimes. Like I'll get on the Nvidia and it looks sharper, clearer, crisper, and I'm like, oh man, and like things pop. But for me, and this is why I'm still like a really heavy, like AMD is like my preferred place to play, is right when I get back on the AMD, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm home. You know what I mean? Like it. That's just me though. I really do like the way that AMD presents the overall visual quality and everything. For me, I like that softer.
Not a
It's like
sharp
a,
look.
yeah. I don't really care much for that sharp look. I do when I first get in, and in seclusion. Like if I'm playing on the Nvidia, it's fine. Like it's more than fine. But I I don't know. Like some people really really like that, and they feel like that is like the premium experience. And I really do think that more people actually like and appreciate that than there are people like me, to be completely fair. I feel like the majority of people want their video games to look sharp, crisp, clear, because I talk to a lot of people out of work at work and stuff, or just in regular, and they all kind of have that same they all have that kind of same, like, yeah, do we want it to be sharp and crisp? And so it has taken me a while, because it is hard being on the other side, like in the softer
Yeah.
image quality better. I just think it looks, because I play a lot of open world vegetated games, and I feel like that softer look just looks better to me. Like it's easier on my eyes when I'm, maybe that's what it is, because I can still look at, like we got some Battlefield behind us, and Battlefield, the sharpness in this game was like, okay, it looked really good when you first turn it on, but then by the time the weekends were over, I was like, it didn't really stand out as much as it did when I first started playing it, until I put it on low settings on the 50/50 and had like 200 frames a second with frame generation. I was like, wow, this is great. Oh, I don't
I
know,
wish I
man.
had a chance to play that game, but couldn't get off of
Oh,
work to be able to do so.
oh, you will have your chance very quickly. It at first, like the first weekend, it felt a lot like Call of Duty, but it did get better on the second weekend. I felt like the controls felt better on the second weekend. Are you playing with a controller, or are you mouse and keyboard?
I switch back and forth.
So you're
Depends on the game.
ambidextrous. You're ambidextrous. You can do both.
Yeah.
Well, how would you say frame generation feels for you when utilizing mouse and keyboard? I mean, because I don't know. Like I mouse and keyboard feels so damn foreign to me when I'm playing games. Like I can do it. Like I can get the gist of it or whatever. But I mean, I feel like when people, and I feel like when PC gamers talk, okay, and I'm not trying to be mean. I feel like when they talk, they over exaggerate the shit out of everything. And so what they're saying is like super smooth is probably, I don't know, because when I do it, when I play around with it, I don't feel like mouse and keyboard is horrible with MFG. Like I was trying it with and I did a video and I recorded it and I was doing some cyberpunk and I was like, okay, this actually doesn't feel bad. You know, I'm like moving around and stuff. So I don't know exactly what to look for when it comes to mouse and keyboard, and I feel like that is putting up a wall between me and other gamers. So in your perspective with mouse and keyboard with MFG, how horrible or how good is it actually, or is it just average? Is it where I'm feeling it's doable, or
It's
is it above or
it's
better?
it's doable. It's something you'd have to kind of get used to. But if you got a good enough base frame rate, you don't really feel it. It's just whenever it starts chugging a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's
Usually
the
I could
same.
get that feeling to go away if I take it down to 3x or 2x.
Okay.
It only feels a little funny on 4x.
Okay.
But usually I can turn down the setting to get that base frame a little higher, then that feeling completely goes away.
You think it's something that you could maybe turn up, like because reflex or whatever on Nvidia is supposed to make that stuff go away too. But is this something that maybe you could turn up the sensitivity on your mouse and compensate for it, or does that just make things worse? Do you think?
To me, it makes it a little worse. If I
Okay.
slow my mouse down, it seems to help out,
Okay.
but
Oh.
it's weird.
Do you prefer more mouse and keyboard for a game like that, or are you more like
A more
controller for
controller,
more controller for that? How does it feel
yeah,
on a controller for you?
it feels pretty good.
Like do you
I don't really
notice?
tell a difference.
Yeah, I feel the same way because I play a lot of open world games, a lot of Ubisoft, and when I got MFG 4X on like something like Star Wars Outlaws, like it just feels so smooth. Like the 5070 Ti was giving me 200 FPS, 180 FPS at 4K with all the settings cranked, and it just feels so incredibly freaking smooth that it's like I'm like, dude, why are people complaining about this? And I don't know, man. Like I feel like they just want to complain about everything these days. And like before this generation, I was like 100% like, yeah, AMD all the way. I don't care about Nvidia type stuff. But now here I am. I find myself on the other side trying to defend a part of the platform that I like because I think it's good.
Yeah,
I think it I think it's a lot more helpful for those lower end cards, like a 5070. I think that because we're gamers, we're casual, we want to got a 4K display, we want to play our games at 4K. I mean,
yeah,
console gamers have been doing this shit forever, getting on 4K with underpowered hardware. You get a 5070, you throw it on there, you got DLSS performance mode. It makes your image quality look incredible. I mean, not perfect, but it's damn good. Then you got your MFG to boost your frame rate, to give you a sense of having a premium system. I legit spent $2,600 today on a 5090, and I'm so happy to have my MFG 4X on that card. But I spent all that money, and when you look at the cost of that being so high to give you that high refresh rate experience on a 4K display, because I get about 200 ish, maybe a little more on a 5070 Ti with those settings. And so I'm curious to see just how fast or hard the 5090 is going to be able to push that. That's the only reason why I bought it. We had a live stream last night and I was talking about it, and it was there. It's the MSI Gaming Trio. This is a card that I've wanted from MSI for a while, so I felt good about that.
yeah.
But you spend so much money before, and it was like a high refresh 4K experience was gatekeeped by thousands of dollars, by legitimately multiple $1,000 cards that were 5090 $2,000, or 3090 $2,000, 4090 $2,000, 5090 like $3,000 for a high refresh 4K experience. Now you can get that on 70 class cards, entry level 70 class cards, that gives you that ability to crank up your visuals, to have fun. And that to me is worth the money. It's worth that experience for a lot of gamers out there. I'm not here to try to make you feel bad about dude. If you can play a game with MFG 4X on it and it feels good to you, hell yeah, dude. More power to you. Like, how the hell? I would. What do you think now? Now that you had it, would you rather have it or not have
I'd rather have it. Something to play
it?
around with.
I mean, it's just a tool. That
Yeah.
I look at it. I look at it that way. I'm like, look, it's another tool. When it first came out, last generation 40 series cards, I even have the problem with the 4090. It kind of feels sluggish. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, like the 4090 is with frame generation on it does feel a little sluggish. Just like the 4080, it's not as bad as the 4080 Super was, but you can still kind of feel it. When you go to like a 5070 Ti, it I know that you guys, I know it's not the case, but it does feel like a downgrade. It does. In terms of MFG 4X, like you get on a 5070 Ti and you're just flying. Lots of frames. It feels smooth, super like, oh man, you're like gliding. And then you come back to the 4090 and it's about half of the what you're getting with the MFG 4X. And then you start playing and the controls feel fine with the 1X or whatever, but they felt, I don't know, man. Like to me, MFG 4X is a freaking godsend for PC gamers, bro. Like it really is. And before we get too far into it, it's even with RDNA 4, the frame generation on the RDNA 4 GPUs on 9070 XT, 9060 XT, 9060 XT 8 GB, it's even better than it was on the 7000 series cards. For real,
Yeah.
like it is. It just feels smoother. It feels better. The new hardware, I think the new hardware really does benefit these technologies. Faster RAM, absolutely. You get these cards with GDDR7. They got like 28 gigabytes a second throughput. You're getting, as each generation moves forward, you're getting faster, better hardware that is going to be able to it's going to be able to make these features run better, run smoother. And you know, with latency for me has been, I feel like once you get to like a level of like it feels good, you got the muscle memory, like you can basically retrain your muscle memory on whatever game you're playing. I mean,
Yeah.
and for anybody to be like, to just outright be like, no, it sucks, I'm like, I think these are people that have never even tried it, to be completely honest with you. I
Nah.
don't think they've tried it. And so they, man, I hate that about gaming, bro. That's like one of the worst things about gaming is
That's
like
why I
so many
gave the
people.
5070 a try just to see what it was all about.
Exactly. It's like they just come out, they hate on everything, and it's like, why do that, man? Why do that? How do you know you're not gonna like it or not? You know what I mean? It's crazy. So tell everybody about your 5070 experience. What were your expectations when you got into it? Did you have low expectations for it, or were you demanding a,
I,
an
I had low
experience?
expectations out of it. It's like I'll get this card, see. I ain't gonna have high hopes for it, but I'm gonna see what it does, and it quite surprised me.
Nice.
I say this is actually a pretty good little card.
Yeah, that's the way I felt with the 5050. I was like, oh my gosh, dude, this is, you go into something and you have tempered your expectations. That's kind of my thing for people going forward with PC gaming. Just temper your expectations, man. Um, Everything's hyped up. Everybody hypes up the stuff that they like the most. Um, I like MFG 4X. I think it is an awesome tool. When I went into the 5050, I had such low expectations that I was just running it on 1080p. I was adjusting the settings accordingly for each game, and by golly, it provided one hell of an experience for me. And I was like, wow, this is actually good. Like I spent the last 2 months on the low end GPUs, and I'm just like, wow, this is actually a lot better than people give it credit for. So I know that if I can find a way to enjoy that stuff, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can.
Yeah,
That's just the way I feel about it. Um, so this being your first Nvidia card for a while,
a long time.
how would you say the operating system or the UI compared to like Adrenaline software? Because you're pretty well versed in Adrenaline software, right? How would you rate the Nvidia app? In terms
It
of,
could use some. It could use some work on it. They could tweak some stuff, make it a little bit more user friendly.
yeah, I mean, most of the stuff they have in there is like aimed toward the gaming, but I would like more system level functionality,
Yeah,
like we have on Adrenaline. I would really like to be able to get in there and adjust the colors, or the screens. I turn on just a click button to turn on DLSR like we have for VSR on AMD. There's some definite like low level system features that I would like them to integrate better into the Nvidia app, but as it sits, I don't know, man. It's pretty cool. And any other things stand out to you on the Nvidia side? Like anything else that you're liking to play with right now?
I've been quite enjoying messing around with the ray tracing features.
Ray tracing, yeah. Ray tracing is definitely.
Didn't work all that great on my AMD card, so
Oh yeah, like on the 7000 series cards, like I was finding myself if I wanted to use the ray tracing, I was using FSR performance quite often. On a 4K. I would you're upscaling from like 1080p. I'm like, so what, dude? Like it looks good to me on a 4K display. I'm having fun. I get my ray tracing. I can see the reflection over there. But yeah, I'm not going to take that away from Nvidia. They do have a lot stronger presence in the RT, for sure. And path
yeah.
tracing in some of these games. Like, did you play Alan Wake 2?
I don't have that game.
So pick that up, Epic's Game Store. That's got like path tracing and all of that stuff. Should run pretty decent on there. It's got MFG 4X. I find myself using 3X, and that has the new neuro texture rendered. Um,
Yeah.
so so you've got so you've got that to look forward to playing that. Um, there's not a whole lot of other. I mean, you got Doom Dark Ages.
No.
Yeah, Doom Dark Ages has a new path tracing stuff to it. So there are a few games that you can use that on, but most of the other stuff, man, there's a lot. You can go back to like Hitman, and play some Hitman freaking 1 through 3 with ray tracing. It looks absolutely fabulous. Um, One of my favorite games for ray tracing is Control. Um,
Control?
have, yeah, have you tried that one?
No, not yet.
So Control, it's made by Remedy. It's like a Metroidvania type 3D. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. I think you'd like it. I
I'll give it
freaking
a
love it.
try.
Control. You can
I'll
either
add
get
it to
that
the
on,
wish list.
yeah, get that on like GOG or yeah, you can usually get a like really good deal on that one too, man. It's like usually pretty cheap. Just get the Ultimate Edition. I don't really have I don't really have a whole lot of other games. Maybe Assassin's Creed Shadows looks really good with the overall ray tracing and stuff. Maybe give that a try. But I don't really have a whole lot of favorites with the ray tracing. But it is a cool feature to have.
Yeah, I just downloaded Assassin's Creed Valhalla this morning.
Nice. Have
I
you not
haven't had
played?
a chance to play it yet.
You've never played that?
I played it a little bit on the 7900 XT.
Oh man, this game's gonna um it's gonna run better on AMD. It's just a given. Like 5070 is probably going to get you about 70 frames or so because I get about 100 on the 5070 Ti, so you might be at about 80 frames, 80 90 frames. So
All
you
right.
should be you should be able to
It
do
don't have
that.
DLSS in it, does it?
No, doesn't have anything. Yeah, so that one's pure raster. It ran fabulously on the 7900 XT though. It's optimized for AMD. So you might find yourself back on that card. For that game anyways, because I don't know, man. 65 hours just for the story on that. And then if you got all the
Ooh.
DLC and stuff, man, like it's long, but it's good long. It's good long.
Yeah.
Like the world's beautiful, the freaking, the characters, all the storyline with the Vikings and stuff and King Alfred and stuff like that. Very, very cool if you're into that like history stuff.
Yeah.
Like I am. Very, very good. I
Yeah,
thought it was.
I like me some Viking stuff.
Oh man, yeah, you're gonna like that one. I thought it was good. If you buy the DLC, then you do the Siege of France, so you get to like invade France, and then there's the Ireland DLC that comes with that too. Just get the season pass, and then you also get like if you buy the Dawn of Ragnarok part, you get like the full on like a whole big expansion that goes in dives into like the the uh, the mythology of like Greek, or not Greek, but Vikings and stuff. It's pretty cool. Like there's a lot of content.
I have
A
to get
lot.
all that for it.
It's over 150 hours worth of content for that game.
Whew.
Yeah, that's dude.
Yeah,
That's why I love my Ubisoft games, man. I can legit play those things for hours, man. And the comfort food, man. They're freaking comfort food.
yeah.
It tastes really good. It's like chicken nuggets with ranch, bro. It's good.
Chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, chicken nuggets, barbecue sauce, whatever. It's just that comfort food that you can eat every day. You can eat that shit every day and not get tired of it. I don't
Yeah.
know. For me, anyways. I don't know. It's crazy. Anything else you really wanna talk about?
Not that I can come to my mind right now.
So
It's
yeah,
just
guys.
I've just been playing the card, just enjoying it.
And so you've had it what, about 2 weeks now?
1 week today.
Oh, 1 week today. Um,
I installed it last Sunday.
nice. Yeah, today is 2 weeks for my 4090, and I've already upgraded to a 5090. That's freaking insane, man. Insane. So yeah, guys. This generation for me, anyways, with RDNA 4 and Blackwell, I feel like these cards are so similar that yes, while Nvidia is a little bit more mature and it has more mature like DLSS and stuff like that, you can usually get a pretty decent deal on the RDNA, cards like the 9060 XT 16 gigabyte, the 9070 XT. I really like that card. I just bought a 9800X 3D for that platform, and gosh, I don't know. I kind of feel like I need another one. I don't know, but yeah, this generation seems to be a pretty good one, man, and that's why I don't understand like all the pushback for the stuff. I mean, do you feel like the do you feel like Nvidia deserves to charge a little bit more for MFG 4X?
Uh,
Is it a feature that feels like it adds value to a GPU, or is it something that like
Maybe on the 6000 series,
but
but
not right now?
not right now. No.
Maybe this is like the proving ground. Like, hey, get people addicted to it, then start charging more for it.
Yeah.
Well, the way I look at it, essentially, for this generation is because they essentially like MSRP really did go down like $50 per card, except for like the 5080 didn't go down. It
No.
stayed $999. They took off $50 from the Ti. From the 5070 Ti is 750, and then the 5070 they dropped that down like $50. All of them pretty much got a price cut. But the AIBs really took advantage of this situation and started, really upping the price. It really muddied the waters. But I mean, there's a 5080 right here in town right now for $999. I just have to drive to American Fork to get it, but I just bought the 4090 instead. But yeah, $1,000. Like you can buy that card right now. PNY's $1,000. So I look at MFG 4X. If you can get these GPUs right at or pretty close to MSRP,
Yeah.
I see that as a good value. Do I think that people should be out there paying way more? I was okay paying up to $1,000 for my 5070 Ti just because it's essentially 4080 Super in
Yeah.
terms of GPU, and that was $1,000 card. So I felt okay paying that. I only paid $939 for mine, so I don't feel horrible about that. But I got it like right at launch, so paying that much for it right at launch, it's been a good card too. I like that 5070 Ti. Probably, like I said, the first time I don't feel ripped off from Nvidia is this
Yeah.
generation of Blackwell, and it's been good. So I'm happy that I had an impact on you, helped you, cut through all the noise and the nonsense, and give it a try for yourself. That's all we really can do, is try the stuff ourselves, and
Yeah.
try to be. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's nice to have both. I love having two builds that I can just play whatever I want. I honestly, I know it's not practical, but yeah, it's fun, man. It's incredible. You get the best of both worlds.
Yeah. I
You don't
get
have to
to do all
stay.
kind of customizations.
Yeah, exactly, man. You don't have to stay trapped in this like annoying freaking. Uh, oh my gosh, much better. No, yeah, dude, it's crazy. I don't understand how like I don't know everything I've bought this generation GPU wise I've been able to enjoy. So I don't really care. Moving forward, it's pretty fun.
Yeah.
So guys, thank you guys for coming. Silverbeard Gaming. We're gonna have a link in the description for you guys so that you can join his channel and support him, help him as he grows on YouTube. How many subscribers you got now?
101.
101. Let's get this man to 200 as quick as possible. Please, my
All
friends,
right.
hit him up. Um, Watch his channel and stuff. He's got some pretty cool videos out there talking about it. It's pure content, guys. It's that content that you want to see. It's not full of the, you know, the searching for hate kind of stuff just yet. I mean, he's still in his infancy.
Nah.
So let's get him some subscribers, man. Let's bring gaming back to being fun like it used to be. And I think Silverbeard Gaming's the kind of guy that's all about doing that. So
Casual gamer, just sit back, enjoying games.
absolutely, brother. Absolutely. It's been an honor to have you on the channel.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being a member and supporting the channel. We will definitely have you back on. And you guys have a good night. Like I said, if you want your opportunity to do this as well, just sign up for the membership and let me know. Let me know your interest into we can do something like that. So, all right, my friends, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.
See y'all later.
Oh shoot.